Stream elements SAID stream elements bot running, robot. IonizedBoop SAIDs if you want to keep saying stuff with TTS then use command. Your message.
Thank you for that, speaker bot. All right. Just bear with me a moment. Just finishing up some looking stuff up to see. Oh, let me stop ruining the music. Oh, my cat's meowing. Meow, Mando. Should I let him in? I'm gonna let him in. Give me a moment. All right, the cat is in here. Okay. Have some nice ambient music. I think it's perfect for what I want to show. Let me go ahead and swap over. I said swap over to something really quick. I just want to start off by saying that the more I looked into Terra Invicta, the more I'm learning how cool the tech tree is for this game. Because a lot of the tech is I mean, it's pseudoscience for one, right? But I mean, it's not that far from pseudo than it is possibly science. And I figured, well, why not take a look at some of the possible related work. Oh my gosh, Mando. Yes, Mando. Am I not entertaining you? I'm trying to tell the people, Mando, about how some of the sciences that I come across, I mean, some of the science stuff that I came across in this game relates to real life science. That said, though, I could be way off with some of the stuff that I found. And I think one of those things that I might be off, there might be more out there. I just haven't done the deep dive for it to see if it's if there's actually research papers for it. I've just kind of just skimmed the surface. You'll see what I mean in a second. Let me. What's wrong, Mando? Come here. Right now, there's a construction truck outside of our building, and I think it's putting Mando a bit on edge. Come on, Mando. Yeah, no, he's just looking right at it. So let's continue on. I think he just wanted me to acknowledge that he's here and that he's worried about the truck. Mando, I acknowledge you, and I hear your concerns about the truck. But for now, it's not doing any harm to us. It's just there, maybe a bit menacingly, but nonetheless, it's just not moving. At least not anywhere near us, hopefully. So let's proceed forward with this thought process. So one of the things I was looking at, or kind of hoping we can look at together, was something related to the fusion systems in the game. So I wanted to see, because some of the stuff I looked up, there's already research out there already, right? Like, I'm sure a lot of people know about the railguns that the Navy has conducted or done research in. If not, we could look at that later when we done the research for railguns. But for now, let's focus on some of the tech that we've already done and the ones that I think that are interesting currently. And so one of the ones that popped out to me was
Nuclear thermal propulsion systems. Leading research, testing, and analysis to support the development of nuclear thermal propulsion for spacecraft and vehicles. Typically, when the term nuclear thermal propulsion, or NTP, is used, it is in reference to in-space propulsion systems that rely upon a low molecular weight, typically hydrogen, fuel that flows through a reactor to generate heat due to the nuclear fission processes and eventual thrust. A low molecular weight propellant is desirable because for a given chamber temperature, the lower the molecular weight, the higher the resulting ISP, or specific impulse, a measure of rocket engine efficiency. E.g. H2 provides 900 seconds ISP at a fuel temperature of 2800 K, while comparably using H2O in an NTP system would only result in 375 seconds ISP at the same temperatures. To maintain hydrogen in the liquid state, the hydrogen fuel must be stored at temperatures well below the normal freezing point of water, 20 K, and at those temperatures, they are considered cryogenic propellants. This is different from electric propulsion, where electric or magnetic fields are used to accelerate propellants, typically gases, or solid propulsion, where a solid fuel/oxidizer blend is burned. Related to nuclear thermal propulsion is chemical propulsion. To generate the heat and thrust for a thermal propulsion system like NTP, a source of energy is needed. In an NTP system, that heat is generated by flowing hydrogen through a reactor that is enriched with the fissile nucleus uranium-235 in order to achieve fission. During the past NERVA rover NTP development, highly enriched uranium, Hu, was used in order to achieve fission. Current NTP designs are using low-enriched uranium, LEU, or high-assay low-enriched uranium, HALEU, for non-proliferation and security considerations while still achieving fission. The fission process occurs because incident neutrons are absorbed in a fissile nucleus, and an excited state is produced. This excited state makes the nucleus very unstable, and if the compounded nucleus is excited enough, a fission of the nucleus occurs, or splitting. When this fission occurs, new product nuclei, such as Senior 90 or CS137, are created such as illustrated in Figure 3 above, as well as gamma rays, an average of 2.5 neutrons, and a release of total energy averaging 190 MeV to 200 MeV, depending on the fission fragments, delayed/prompt particles and their kinetic energies. This 190 MeV, megaelectronvolts, release of energy is what is utilized in the reactor to heat the hydrogen flowing through the reactor. If sufficient production of neutrons is achieved and they are moderated, or slowed, to the incident energies needed to achieve fission, as well as a sufficient enrichment of uranium-235 in the reactor core, a nuclear chain reaction can be sustained and the resulting thrust due to this nuclear chain reaction will be maintained.
Stream Element SAID's IonizedBoop is now live. Streaming Terra Invicta. What is space economy? Terra Invicta.
As seen in the above figure 4, today's best chemical propulsion systems can achieve ISPs of 465 seconds, while NTP can achieve almost 2 times the ISP of 900 seconds. In addition to the high ISP compared to other propulsion systems, NTP has an additional benefit of having a high thrust, 10 to 15 kLbf, to weight ratio, so it dramatically reduces IMLEO, initial mass in low Earth orbit, the required number of SLS, Artemis Space Launch System, launches, and enables affordable Mars missions, not possible using other propulsion options. NTP will enable a much shorter round-trip opposition-class Mars mission, or short one-way transit times, 4-6 months, to and from Mars using fast conjunction-class missions. Due to these shorter transit times, there is a significant reduction in crew exposure to space radiation and the debilitating physical effects of prolonged exposure to a zero-G environment, example muscle and bone loss and visual impairment due to intracranial pressure. The use of an NTP system allows vehicle reusability and component commonality, reduces development and recurring costs, also allows artificial gravity operation and increased abort capability. If an NTP system is used individually or in a clustered arrangement, it allows many other mission applications, example reusable lunar cargo delivery, crewed lunar landing missions, crewed asteroid missions, a high-energy injection stage for shortened robotic science missions to the outer planets, can allow a one-size-fits-all approach to engine development.
Today's episode is brought to you by engineering.com, a globally trusted source for engineering content. Check out this and many others today. I'm Jim Anderton. I'm joined today by James Walker, CEO and board member of Nano Nuclear Energy Incorporated. Mr. Walker is both an engineer and a nuclear physicist with extensive experience in the submarine, nuclear power, mining, manufacturing, and automotive industries. James, welcome to the program.
Oh, thank you very much, Jim. Thank you for the introduction. Very generous.
James, it's you're at the forefront of something which is on everyone's lips today. Of course, this is carbon-free, CO2-free energy generation. And We know that nuclear has seen a recent resurgence. New reactors just opened in Finland. But SMRs are seen to be the bright spot in the future. The idea of getting away from these large mega projects and very, very complex projects. I understand at Nano, you have a technology which is somewhat simpler and easier to sort of manage than these sort of conventional nuclear mega projects. Tell me about it.
So that nuclear resurgence is what brought me back into nuclear, and coming back into an industry that's very well established, and we had to take a very commercially minded view of what the market was. And obviously there are big companies like NuScale making fairly large SMRs. We took the attitude that potentially the biggest market was very small reactors. So they're technically micro reactors below the 10 megawatt range. And we realized this had potential to be distributed, potentially making thousands of these things a year: remote mining projects, remote oil and gas projects, remote industrial projects, remote habitation, desalination plants, remote hospitals, anything like that. This small reactor could replace diesel generators for. So obviously we came at it from this angle that we wanted a reactor that could be distributed easily, transported easily using existing transportation infrastructure. And that was actually the basis of where we started. We didn't start from the design, but once we had an idea of the business model, we reached out to the technical teams. We brought in the University of Cambridge, the nuclear chair there, the nuclear chair of the University of Berkeley, and we brought on what we reckon is the best technical team in the world. And we started looking at reactor designs that could cater to this potential market. And the Zeus reactor was assembled, and that was a reactor that we wanted to shrink right down, and that meant removing as much of the working parts as possible, the pressurizer, and we even ended up removing the coolant from the reactor, and that was made possible by certain advances in material science, but also from a safety perspective, in that we didn't want to one of the major failings of reactors could be coolant leak leading to core melt, which can obviously lead to a much more tricky cleanup operation. We wanted to have a passively cooling system that didn't have any possibility of coolant leak. You could essentially even smash this thing up if you really wanted to, and you wouldn't have a massive nuclear fallout or sort of any sort of danger coming from it. that's really where we came from with this.
James, I'm glad you brought up that notion of cooling, because we think of conventional reactor designs, heavy water, light water. Generally, it's we have a fueled reactor core, we have control rods. Control rods are mechanically actuated in and out to control the reaction. An emergency shutdown system to scram the reactor involving driving those rods in. We might dump boron compounds in there to poison it if we have to. An emergency. Layers of technical devices. Then for cooling, of course, we're extracting the heat with a primary loop, as this show was named, and a secondary loop, of course, to extract the heat and leave the radiation behind. So these are pumps and
Bear with me. Yeah, you hear that? You can hear me now. Oh my gosh. Why can't you hear me when now you hear me? Okay. I just had to turn it on back on. You gotta love when stuff like this happens. Now I don't even remember where I left off. Ooh, there we go. All right, so I believe they're talking about new fusion core reactor. Ugh, let's just play it. Let's continue on. I already pointed out the wall right here.
channels and valves and monitoring systems layered one atop the other. How do you do this with no working fluid extracting the heat from the reactor?
That's true.
So, I mean, my history is mostly PWRs as well. And, you know, if you are going to build a big reactor, you do need all of those safety mechanisms in place. And there's no real way around it. But when you do go very small, the first thing that, you know, you're going to have to look at slightly more enriched fuel than you would be looking at for that sort of conventional gigawatt power PWR that's feeding into a city grid. So you're going to be looking at sort of a HALEU fuel just enriched to about 19.75% beneath that 20% limit. Gives you a slightly higher
Getting real
power
technical.
density. And obviously then you've got to look at removing that heat. But one of the advantages actually, when you do shrink it right down and you have less power to distribute, is that then suddenly if you have we put a thermal conduction mechanism in there. So we just conducted the heat through a solid core. And the solid core enables us to, first of all, remove that coolant, but then other benefits fall out from that. So once you remove that coolant, you can remove the pumps, another big mechanism that could go wrong and obviously create enormous reactor issues. that we also were able to move the pressurizer. And then as soon as you start removing all these things, then the working parts within the reactor that could potentially cause issue all shrink right down. And we've essentially, we think we've got to the most simple design that is possible. I mean, I'm sure the future will prove us wrong, but at this point in time,
oh, cool. A little diagram
can't
for
really
it.
get much more simple than what we're trying to do. It's just a nuclear battery almost. That it's going to be very low power, catering to
Zeus in it for some reason.
Grids, but as I said, those remote projects could do military bases, remote habitation, but essentially that's the benefit of going really, really small.
James, you mentioned materials, and of course, one thing we know is that neutrons play hell with reactor materials. I mean, you can spend an entire career observing what happens to zirconium in the presence of these things. How have you solved that problem there? Do you use exotic materials in this reactor?
So, I mean, for the solid core matrix was the most important part because we needed to be able to.
Just to make sure you know, when they say exotic, they don't mean exotic. They just mean more of the rare earth metals that we don't really see in our daily lives. Well, it's back in the day when you try to get one of those glow in the dark watches, I think they were. Oh, those I don't remember their names, but I believe they were the uranium girls. Ooh, they've let's just say they've glowed pretty well in the dark.
Sustain heats emanating from the fuel rods of about 900 degrees. So originally we looked at aluminum nitride, which had good thermal conduction properties, but we're also now looking at beryllium oxide as another good mechanism to conduct heat through. Conducts heat very, very well to the periphery of the core. Obviously, we allow for some thermal expansion of the control of the fuel rods. So as it obviously gets hotter, a lead eutectic just around that, but a very thin layer, separating the solid matrix, the beryllium oxide solid matrix from the nuclear fuel rod. But that's essentially it. Shield reflector. You can actually again use beryllium oxide for that.
So I'm not sure how well the beryllium oxide would work as he's proposing. I mean, I imagine he knows what he's talking about, so I imagine it works really well. But for those of you who don't know, the idea that it expands, I believe it's one of the typical properties that you see with materials. Some of you may know, some of you don't. For those of you who don't, typically when things heat up, they expand. And so that's what he's trying to get at, is that with these rods expanding, even the materials that they're using in these reactions, I mean, they're going to expand, right? But they're trying to play a safety role for it. In this case, I think they're having he said that they have like a little leaded outline to help prevent it from, I guess, from like breaking apart inside of the cooling system, I think.
But the simplicity of our core, of our design is the fact that we don't actually need a huge amount of materials in this. One thing we wanted to do is to keep things simple is that when it came to the fuel itself, we wanted to go for a very weathered and known fuel type as well. So we just went for uranium dioxide. And I know other SMR companies are going for more exotic fuel types. A lot of TRISO goes into there, but the data set for those aren't as well known, and sourcing those things and fabricating them are a lot more difficult. And we wanted to go basic to prevent any future technological issues with regard to manufacture or sourcing or fabrication, and eliminate that. But that's essentially where
at least for now, and then expand on it later on. That makes sense. That's a good practice.
Conventional fuel rods, thin lead eutectic just to allow for a small amount of thermal expansion, and beryllium oxide, solid core, thermally conducted to the periphery of the reactor to remove, and then the heat gets removed through.
There you go. He simplified it
essentially
at the
air
end.
circulation to a gas turbine, and that's the totality of it. So,
James, it sounds very
Simplified it.
simple. Is there a possibility of using this for process heat as well as for electricity generation?
oh, absolutely. So, I mean, the advantage here is that, I mean, with nuclear, unlike, say, wind or solar, and not to downplay those, obviously you can cycle up power and cycle it down as you require. But at these higher heats, you could do things like hydrogen generation, for instance, because it's almost perfect for that kind of process.
Yeah, it makes sense. It gets hot enough.
If you didn't want
Separate
to have
oxygen and hydrogen from water.
have that turbine creating that electricity, you could just utilize the thermal output, and obviously the thermal output would be higher than the electrical, just because of losses involved in the.
Maybe it even
system.
separate it in methane.
Yes, absolutely. It'd be almost better than
The carbon and
a
hydrogen.
large reactor, which operates at lower temperatures.
Are your reactors fueled and refueled on site, or is this something that sort of arrives as a unit and is sent back to the factory?
My head is super shiny right now.
The plan actually is to deploy the reactor, and it would have an operating life of about 20 years without needing any refueling.
I think, don't quote this. I mean, I guess I could look it up right now, but off the top of my head, doesn't a reactor need to be typically filled every I'm not gonna say every day, but like every few months, depending on how much energy is generating, I guess, right? Or you're trying to get out of the reaction.
There's no plan to refuel at site, and the business model will involve shipping a reactor out. And the good part about this is that, say you have a very large reactor, that needs to take into account the environment it's being shipped to, including the landscape, all the environmental factors. When you get very, very small like this, the process becomes essentially a deployment of an entity that can be placed down, and the environment is not irrelevant, but it's far less a factor in the commissioning process.
I mean, if you're only generating it every 20 years, that gives it enough time. That gives us enough time to figure out what to do with the leftovers. Depending, that's not a lot of, if it's not a lot of leftovers or materials that need to be exchanged out, refueled, the leftover waste. Because I imagine, I don't know how far the research is in on this, but I know there are some, I think algae or some sort of biological system out there right now that's trying to aid in dealing with leftover radioactive material, and there's research going into that. I don't know how far the research is currently, but I know they're definitely going under investigation at the moment. So hopefully it'll be more rounded out at the end of the 20-year mark, so we can just throw some, I imagine probably some radioactive eating bacteria, maybe algae or moss, I don't remember what it was, and use those to help improve the environment.
The reactor would run for as long as you needed it at that business or industrial operation or remote habitation. Once it was finished, it would then be, it's still contained within that shipping container, and then it would be shipped back to us for disassembly. There wouldn't be a long decommissioning process at the site, and that's one of the big potentially commercially interesting things for customers with this as well. It's as you need it.
James, how about the staffing requirement to monitor and operate this reactor? Of course, we know in nuclear submarines we have a dedicated reactor crew. In the early 1960s, a air transportable reactor was sent to Antarctica in support of a U.S. Navy research team.
Oh.
And I believe that small reactor required, I think, 7 or 8 technicians to operate in shifts to monitor this thing constantly.
That makes sense.
I know about that reactor, actually. I was very interested in it. But with ours, actually, you would need fewer than that. What we anticipate is, because we envisage manufacturing a lot of these, is that we would actually have a central base a central hub where you would have the majority of the nano workforce monitoring all the reactors that were deployed. And so they're obviously looking at transient behavior, obviously thermal behavior, and could monitor safely, because a lot of these things could be remotely managed. 7 or 8, we probably won't need that many. You would always need someone physically at site to physically intervene in things where there is a mechanical or digital failure.
I mean, well, I guess, yeah, no working from home then, huh?
For the central hub to monitor and control. That job might be quite boring for whoever gets assigned to it, because they probably wouldn't be doing a lot.
It's a needed job.
But you would really only need perhaps 1 to 2 people per shift, just monitoring the reactor, because most of the work would be done by a central hub.
Brilliant.
1 to 2 people, that's not... That doesn't feel really comforting. Because you want somebody there, in my eyes, you want somebody there 24/7. So 2 people kind of in that same shift. It kind of sounds like it rounds back up to like the 7 or 8 number that he that was mentioned before. So I don't really see any difference. That said, though, I wouldn't know. I'm not a nuclear physicist or anything.
I have to ask the question, of course. You're a physicist, you're an engineer, but money is always a factor in electricity generation at this point. What sort of orders of magnitude of costs are we looking at here? We know that conventional reactor designs are mega projects. There are billions of dollars involved.
Billions.
They frequently have very large cost overruns that can take a decade or more to get up and running. Is it, in relative terms, what are the costs of your nano system compared to, say, a thermal power plant of equivalent capacity?
So, I mean, the good part about going small is that, say, when you have a large power plant, is that I would say up to 50% of your costs would be on the interest related to the large amounts of financings that you would take to put that plant into production. So already we eliminate those large capital costs and the associated interest that would come with those. So the actual costs diminish for us very quickly, because the costs are so much smaller. Now, obviously, we don't really want to, it's difficult at this moment to accurately put a dollar per gigawatt or dollar per megawatt on the reactor. But when, I think, I can't remember the organization that did the evaluation, it might have been Bloomberg, but when they took into account SMRs and the green subsidies that were being put on zero carbon emitting technologies, the cost of technology became very commensurate with the price of gas.
I'm just taking a guess, though, but couldn't they give an estimate of how much it would be cost? Because they have an idea of how much fuel that they're going to run for 20 years. And so, granted, it can vary from then to 20 years, but they could give an estimate at least for like the first year. Because with the size of the reactor, they can figure out how much energy it's going to be producing. And so if it's only for like a small, say like a small community, they can get like a rough idea, right? They're just dancing around because it sounds like it's going to be expensive, especially if they're investing in it for like 10 years.
For the SMR level. And that's principally where we will be looking to produce that kind of cost estimate, that kind of cost range.
That's an exciting future. James Walker.
Well, what do I know? I'm not a nuclear physicist, nor do I know about how
thank you very much for having
this whole process works.
Well, that's it for this episode of the...
I just want to learn about it because of this game. So let's get back into it. So, where's my music? Music, play now. Oh, saxophone. Yeah. So I'll slap this there. A boo. A boo. Not a boo. A boo. A boo. Blam. There we go. So we learned a little bit. I was clicking around a little bit, going back and forth between the text and the game. What is this? It was loud to let me know. A little loud on my end, but the volume shows that it's low for you, so I'll just tough it through. Yeah, so I was looking through the fission piles, tech, and what did we go over today? Well, we went over tech related to the fission pile because of the small fission reactor that proposes steady electricity for our HABs. That'll be a thing. We also went over lightly the solid fuel and the liquid fuel rockets that we're going to use for our... I mean, we might not use. We may or may not. I haven't debated. I haven't exactly 100% sure if I was going to go that route. I don't think I am. But it's there. We went over those too with the whole NASA, as well as I was hoping, there we go, solid core fission systems. We're gonna also see the other ones, the molten and the gaseous ones, but for now, I just wanted to touch on the solid core. This is the main one I wanted to touch on because I thought it was pretty cool. This is actually tech that relates to what we're doing in real life. And so well, we're doing this kind of research. We're going to, let's focus on the game now. So currently in the game, we're focusing on going into Mercury or Venus. We're learning about, we're figuring out how to do the settlement HABs and advanced neural networks. I don't remember what that brings, but I don't think it was one of my choices. Advanced missile warfare. Okay. Internal confinement fusion. We might need something like that. But I think, if anything, nothing really comes to mind needing this tech right now. So let's see. We're doing the in pseudo resource utilization modules and parasites. They're going to be done sometime this year. That's cool. Yeah. Let's see where things are now. Aliens continue to throw their ships all over the place. They're in Saturn, they're in Ceres. Oh my gosh, how much of Ceres did they take? They have an orbital. They've taken a site in Ceres. Oh, the station... I don't know why there's multiple of these. Let's click on it. I don't want to... Oh, because they're building a lot of stuff in this station. What is this? Fusion reactor, nano factory, space works. Oh, these aliens are working. Let's see. Let's go back out. They've yeah, they're working on colonizing the space. Doesn't help that there's not a lot of asteroids for them to get preoccupied with. And they went straight for Ceres. That's like a big one. That and Vista. Because both of these two have a lot of water production. Ooh. Let's well, something to think about. Currently our team of counselors, a lot of them are spotted besides our amazing Romulo, who has good espionage. Even the aliens know about Fusaid, and I guess Raynor too. I don't remember what we did last time, so let's try to remember. At the same time, what do we got to figure out our next plans. So At least for the space economy. Then we'll figure out what's going on Earth. I think for the space economy, we are working on inner planets research. That's going to be done in 2 years' time. It might be faster if anybody else works on the research of it. For now, let's plan for 2 years. In those 2 years, I should have plenty of boost. It shows I should get 100 estimated, maybe more, or maybe around the same, maybe even less. But I think for now, we're gonna try to at least start making stuff happen. So let's take a look at our. Well, first, let's take a look at the sites in Mars. We see that looks like a bit of everybody has almost everybody besides Humanity First have a spot in Mars. We currently have 4. We have 4. And I'm debating if I should send more of these outposts just to claim, or if I should wait. I'm partially on the fence of just waiting, because if we look at our intel, the servants, they don't have a lot of boost, but I mean, Project Exodus, the Protectorates, and the Initiative have a lot of boost. I don't know why they're not jumping to take Mars, unless they're saving up to get Mercury, which they could. Makes me a little bit hesitant. I'm wondering if how smart of a move it would be to just send what I have to try to claim. Like if I should try to monopolize Mercury or monopolize Mars. Right now I have 4 sites. I think it makes sense to try to go for 8. I don't have a lot of MC, so if I try to do this, it'll push my initial thoughts of trying to expand or start getting some production out in space. And I bring that up because Luna, I have 3 spaces here. I can start working on 2 to get fissiles and water. If I do that, it's going to cost me, I think, an additional. Let's take a look. I'll have to at least use, I think, 4 MC, because the mining complex costs 1 MC. I don't think the fissile. No, in this case, I have to use a solar collector. I don't think that costs any, so no, it doesn't. And it'll be enough just to run the mining complex. So I could use 2 at least to get this started, but that'll only leave me with 3 MCs at the moment. But then again, I won't have any boost left over because I only have enough to run 1 of these to get built out here. And I don't know how smart of a move this is, especially since I don't know if I have this researched yet. I don't think I do. The construction module, I think it's one of the things I have to research. Doesn't look like I have it. Or even, did I even unlock it? I don't even know exactly where to be under. No, I didn't even unlock it yet, so. Part of me is wondering if it's a smart move just to wait until I get the construction module researched, so that way I could just send it to Mars. Or if I just try to start building what I can right now. I think it might be better. Let's try to start pumping out what I can. let's see. If I do that, I'm just gonna show Lunas. Which one's the all-arounder? This one basically is. So this one would be a good starting point. So let's go ahead and... yeah, because it'll start paying for the water and volatiles on its own. Money will just... oh, that's a lot of money. We'll be fine. How much would it cost to send stuff to Mars? Or like to claim those outposts in Mars? Let's see, if I were to claim an outpost here, might as well try to get all the rare metals since that's the... I mean... well, let's see, I got that. This one, and this one seem to make sense to me. Get water. This one. Ideally, I want to get them all, right? I can help with the volatiles. I got a good volatile production there. Sure isn't any more fission that I can get from here besides this one spot. So... the next best thing to go for is rare metals. So in this case, let's do you. How much would it cost to send? 5. I might just try to do this. Should I do it? If I do that, I only have 3. At the moment, I only have 3. I don't know when this 50% goes away. Because I forgot we had the 50% issue from an event. So let's go ahead and let's found an outpost. I think I said you, right? Terra... no. Terra Serenum. Let's claim you. I'm gonna claim 3. Found. We're gonna go for this other one here. Isidis Planitia. I choose you. And then I think I could do one more. I mean, I know I said all the rare earth, but I want something that gives me decent volatiles and water too. This doesn't give me decent volatiles. This gives me decent volatiles and water, so I think I'm gonna go for this. And Tahina Terra. Pronounce it with me, IonizedBoop. Oh, but so much water here. This is a lot of water. That's a little hard to ignore. I mean, I have a lot of water here, but more water. Pretty good, especially since the aliens are in Siri. But this is tempting too. This has a little bit less water. Both of these. You know, I have time to get my MC back up. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I convinced myself. only could do one more. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure that what I choose, is what I want to do. Is what I want to do. This is pretty good water and volatiles. Not good metal. Uh-huh. I gotta do it. I think I gotta do it. Oh my gosh. I will be right back. Alright, nothing, just a little bit of a pumpkin, just pumpkin losing its, life over here, nothing, worry about. Where else clicking on? I think I was clicking on this one. This seems like a pretty decent site. Yeah, and I think that's going to be the last one. Yeah, and then once I get the boost, I'll start. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else I'm going to take from Mars, but at least at the moment. If anybody else takes it, then we'll just take it later. But we got a good amount of stuff here. Yeah, we got 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 mines on Mars. Cool. And the rest we're gonna wait until we start doing stuff on the moon till after I get the boots for it. Because I think we're gonna start with this one because it's gonna start paying for itself. Ryong base. Got a pronunciation at it. I think I did great. We're gonna need 24, so about 25 boosts. And an additional 3. So about 28. 28 boosts. When we get that, then we'll start throwing stuff onto Mars. Or, onto the moon. That should probably happen near the end of the year. Alright, so that's done. Let's take a look at our counselors. So what's been going on Earth? We got the whole space stuff figured out at the moment. We have the East African Federation formed. We're inviting members to come and join us. We're going to be able to do that slowly but surely. And then fixing up Mexico. fixing up a lot of places. So here at the East African Federation, we can see that I'm trying to work on its inequality and its cohesion. I'm not sure, like once I get those settled down, then I'll start working on the government. Although my thought is it might be best to combine these two and then work on improving them so I can start helping with their unrest. I know cohesion plays a huge thing. Ideally, you want to try to get the bounds cohesion where it rests, the resting value at like around 5. That way you can stop the unrest from, well, unresting. I think 4 is when you stop getting the unrest added on. So what I might do in the meantime, I think I might add more rivals here. And I mean, that should be enough here, I think. What about you for Congo? Has 3. Here's going up for rivals. What are your rivals? Mexico, Great Lakes, South Sudan. But I think it doesn't matter for forming a federation because Tanzania is friendly with all of these, right? Yeah, so we're working on becoming friendly with all of these. If it does, then we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, I think I just want to start getting them into the Federation. Let's see. I think for you, we'll try to start rivaling... I guess we'll start rivaling your neighbors. Because we want you to be at a rest of 3. So who can you rival online? Mozambique. Bear with me. Mozambique. Help me out. What do you say this? Mozambique.
Mozambique.
Yeah, Mozambique. I said it right. Do you? All right. Mozambique. Oh. Oh, they won't let me rival, but that's okay. Mozambique. Okay. Well, that's... They are... the humanities first, so they won't care. I need a navy to do them. South Africa. I could do South Africa. Argentina. Let's see, I think only 5 rivalries will help with this. And right now this is 3. Maybe China. No, we're not doing China. Do that for sure. That's going to raise us to 6. I'll take 6. We won't do any more. Tanzania. We have 6. I might lower you later, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Congo. You're at 2.3 or 2.7. Let's get you some more rivals on the line. We can have you do Anglo. Central African Republic? No. Why not? Central African Republic. That's gonna be 5 arrivals, right? Let's confirm this. Actually, let's do one more. I'll do Lower Guinea first. We'll see if that does anything to boost this up. 4.7. I'll take that. It looks like it stops at 5, so I might be able to get rid of 1. Okay, that is done. What about Greater Lakes? Let's go ahead and get Congo up first off. So does it actually affect Congo? Still are some, yeah, so only 5. I only really need 5 arrivals for each of these nations. So let's do we can't do any of these. You can do any of those. Well, you could do South Africa, I guess. South Africa. We'll have you do Congo. We want you in okay states with all of these. I mean, I guess Mexico, Japan. Confirm. And brings us up to what? 7. Oh, I did too many. That'll be fine. Kenya. 5.5. Why is your cohesion at 5.5? Government type? I guess so. Alright. Let's actually get you higher. We're getting lots of rivals here. Tigray. Ethiopia. Maybe not Ethiopia. South Africa. Confirm. 7.5. In fact, we're also going to throw in Mexico in there too. Yeah, just because. We're getting this high up there. And then South Sudan. Your resting value is 5.5. We're going to get you up to super high. Congo, we're going to make you friends. Confirm with that. I actually got to check Congo because I've changed some of their rivals. We're going to change. Sudan, you're going to stay rivaled. Central Africa, we're going to make you rival. We're going to make you rival. South Africa, make you rivaled. Confirmed. How does that help? 6.5. And then we're going to throw Mexico into the loop here too. Alright, so that should be... I mean, it gets our cohesion resting value up, so... It's going to take some time for the cohesion to go up, but... It'll help with this. I could invest in Unity, but I don't want to. Although I think I am kind of doing it slowly. No, I'm not. That's sad. I don't know how exactly. Let's change the music. First off. What is this on? Chillin' EDM? Let's change this. Give me a moment. Sorry about that. Okay. I wonder if I... What's a good space music? What's good music for space?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, OmniFix, for the follow. Just trying to find some nice space music for the moment. What an awkward time. Let's throw on something. Let's throw on something. This is not what I clicked. There we go. This is what I clicked. Let's try some chill bass. Chill bass. See how that works. All right. Back to the nitty-gritty. So everybody here has a rival. The cohesion should be going up. I'm not too worried about any other priorities besides getting their unrest down. That's going to take a while. To the point where I'm not sure if I should even focus on that. Yeah. Resting value is going to be 5.8. I don't want it too high. I want to get it down. 7.1. I think if it's like below 8, I'll be fine. So I can at least get a chance to react in case somebody tries to build up unrest. But I want to try to invest stuff. That said, I still don't know. It might be wiser to invest in a space program and then unify. We'll see. Either way, that's our Africa area that we have controlled. How's Mexico looking? We're getting the GDP. We're getting that up. It's looking fantastic because lower inequality. I mean, fragmented unity, but I could invest in unity. I don't have to. Let's actually give us another. We're gonna give ourselves another rival. Who other than Israel? Let's not think too much into that. So there we go. Now our cohesion should be up around 5.1. Yes, it is. But now we just gotta make Mexico better. Slowly we are. In fact, I might. No, we'll keep our small investment in unity because I want their government up too. I know later on we're gonna try to do the whole uniting the Americas. So I want Mexico and Canada to be good because they're gonna be a huge influence onto the whole GDP stuff. Here in the United States, we're getting our GDP up from our big, huge mistake from before. But we're looking good. We're looking good all around, besides the funding that we're getting from them. But other than that, we're doing pretty good. In our military, especially up, since America is our military powerhouse. Yeah, public campaign area is looking good. Our public opinion here in Canada is also looking good. Mission control. I would like to kick out the initiative, but I think if I recall, I have a truce with them. I sure do. A non-aggression pact, more like. And I don't want to break that because right now they have a lot of CP, and the more CP that is taken away from the servants and the protectorates, the better. Speaking of the servants, we see they have a lot of CP, and I want to try to do something about that. I was trying to be friends with them to the point where we're not shown at war, but I don't think that's going to go down anytime soon. So I think I might I might start being aggressive towards them. That said, I want to try to reach out to humanity first. So we got to try to find humanity first person so we show that we're friendly towards them. Same thing for the Exodus, because I want these two to be friendly with us. Academy, I don't mind, we're in conflict right now. Although that said, they are doing pretty good too. Either way, I'm my point of view, everybody else is friendly besides the Protectorate, the Servants, and the aliens. They're all butts. But I want to try to play the diplomatic game, because I still don't know if this is true or not, but I think the hate, thinking of the hate mechanic, I don't know the whole deal with it, because I'm not totally informed with how everything works in this game, but I understand the hate that generates from the Servants and the Protectorates, not so much to the Protectorates, but the hate that you get from these two factions get added on to the aliens. And so if it doesn't go down for the aliens for me, then because of them, then that's not good. So I want to try to get them not hating me, but that's probably not going to happen. We'll try to bide our times though, because we still have 2 more dots. Alright, that said, let's take a look at Japan, because Canada's looking good. We're getting everything, all green arrows, besides one of the other stuff here, but green arrow good. Japan, how we looking? Looking good. In mission control. How many of the mission controls can we have? Oh, we can have a lot here in Japan. 19, 18, 17, 16. So we can get about 19 more. Yeah, we're getting boost up. We're getting... Yeah, I mean, I don't like the fact that... Oh my gosh, Japan has high cohesion, but I can't... I don't think I can... Oh, Great Lakes. Oh, I added it onto it because of the Great Lakes. Oh. I gotta get rid of that. Am I investing in Unity? Barely. You shouldn't have that huge of an effect though, should it? We'll get rid of 1 or 2%. See if that helps. Ah, should have thought of that before. Alright, Great Lakes. Let's go back to them. Do they need... I don't think they need the extra rival, but if they do, we'll make it somebody else than Japan. Cohesion rests at 7.2. Yeah, no, we won't make it Japan. I can't change it. Right. Well, Japan, just trying... Right. Oh, man, that stinks. I didn't think about that. Oh well. Alright, that says let's finally figure out what we're gonna do with our counselors.
What's the op?
Oh, that's right. You know what? I forgot. We're trying to take over Indonesia. What are you doing? Urging Indonesia executive. Right, we're trying to take out the servants from Indonesia, because Indonesia is not actually... It's looking pretty decent. I mean, I'm saying that because of the cohesion and inequality. That said, we gotta get the... We gotta work on this inequality quick, or cohesion quick, before it starts to have a bad time. Or worry about that once we get it next turn. Fusaid, we're gonna have you go over to Kenya and... No. Never mind. We don't need to defend entrance in Kenya. What about in Singapore? Singapore we still give up. Because... Just because. I don't want it anymore. Right, so I guess I'm not doing what I thought I was gonna do. Alright, Rainer.
Ready for orders.
Let's have you try to find us some counselors. Let's do India.
Tracking target. Reporting in.
I think for the time being... Oh, we should probably work on this. Stabilize the nation, I guess. No, you should be inspiring. You have high persuasion. Inspire people. That said, who has low loyalty? You have 15. 15, 12, 11, 17. I think after I find somebody else from the other counselors, I'm gonna have them investigate my current counselors to see where they are for their loyalty level. I'll stabilize South Sudan.
We'll make things safe.
We're gonna try to make Africa, this region of Africa, a pretty good place to have. Gonna take us some time, and probably won't be good until the late game. But you know what? That's better late than never. Oh, what are you working on here in Kenya? All right, insurrection. Stabilize Kenya.
Restoring order.
Saeed. Who's Saeed? Maybe Congo. I think I'm gonna have you stabilize. Oh, we'll switch it up.
Standing by.
There we go. Kirk, you go to Congo, stabilize there. Saeed, go and stabilize in I guess Kenya.
Will restore peace to this nation.
Let's see, in other areas of the world, we see that the Exodus is they're trying to form the EU, or they're doing a pretty good job with the EU. Because they got Italy, they got the Alpine regions, they got Greece, Portugal, Sweden, Denmark, and they're working on other areas too. They already got they're trying to get Poland in too, it looks like, and possibly Romania too. They're doing the thing. Looks like possibly the UK too as well. All right, so I have Ireland. I should give that up, especially since I'm doing spoils. Maybe I should stop spoiling them. Yeah, we'll wait until I get to Indonesia area. Who has Russia? The Academy. Academy seems to be getting pushed out of Europe, at least from my point of view. They do have a good majority of India, Initiative, and everybody else seems to be a bit all over the place. They do Initiative does have Australia. Exodus does have Brazil as well. You know, it just seems a bit all over the place for now for everybody. That said, Nigeria is owned by Humanity.humanityfist. They're doing a bad job with it by spoiling it. Like they don't want it. I don't like the fact that they're spoiling it, but what else can I do? I could take it from them, but I want them to do good. That said, I think Humanity First is also trying to push into China, if I last recall, because they've been trying to raise their public opinion here. So let's see. If they do get China, I'm not going to be too angry about it or anything, as long as it's not the protectorates or the servants. Yeah, I think we're good where we are. So let's go ahead and confirm action and go. Please let me know if the audio is too loud. I'm gonna lower it because I think it's loud for me. Not raise it, lower it. There we go. No, I didn't mean to change it. Oh. Just something like that. Oh, here we go. Construction modules. I'm gonna work on that right now, in fact. Construction module. Construction modules? Hold on. Construction modules. I think it was under a different name, but I saw construction there we go. Construction module. Work on this. Yes, this is what I want. Should get this done by the end of near the end of August. Cool. Beans. Have some boost by then. We can find, we can build orbitals. Okay, cool.
We've got some intel on our target.
We got intel. They are the Academy. Not my biggest priority, but you know what? I'll reach out to them.
Order is returning.
Good job. Making Congo peaceful. I might have you do that again.
Order is returning.
Keep working in South Sudan.
Our efforts didn't have any effect.
Oh, Fusaid. It's okay. We'll have you do something else next turn. Don't you worry about it. You and your little pretty bonnet. You don't have a bonnet, but I imagine you do.
The opposition remains in power.
How do you keep failing? I'm gonna repeat. Alright, 16th of the month. Take a look at some orgs. Oh, I got a lot of orgs. And I didn't organize them like I thought I did last time. Also, that was a different save file. It could have been. In fact, I believe it is a different save file, but that's okay. I'll just do it again, I guess, on camera. Do it live. One thing at a time, though. Intro intelligence, that's just too much. 400. 400, that's too much. You get a lot from it, but that's too much. Welfare, though, I want. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's 200, though. That's a lot. I think my big brain comes to realize I messed up on something. Because I think I did do some organizing for my... counselors, and now they're not organized. Some of the stuff that I bought before is not there. That's not helpful. Well, if anything, all right, Fusai, let's go ahead and interact with Savit. Gonna make contact with them.
We'll open a channel.
Where do you need me?
Let's open up that channel. We're gonna have you, Raynar, do something that I don't know. Let's think. Let's think about this once I change the music. Let's just change that. I hope you're not hearing the buzzing. That's my phone. You know, where are we having this? Cairo in South Africa. We have aliens here in South Africa, looks like, and we have aliens here in Europe. Or not Europe, Egypt. Question is, should I try to kill him? I think I'm gonna try to kill him. So instead of investigating alien activity, see, this is 93. Why is this one better? The 18, 10, 22. This one's making me think that this is the alien. We're gonna try to make sure we kill this alien. It could be, it may not be the alien though. Did I play it safe? We'll do 61. We'll do 16. We'll put it in. We'll see if we can get it from 16. Right, because Raynar is still, Romulo is still trying to purge. Can I even get it now? Did they didn't safeguard it, did they? They didn't. So I can try to take it from them still. Kirk and Henry are still working on the safety here for the people. Great. Yeah. Why is the welfare? I'm working on welfare. What is that? Whatever. Whatever. Oh, wait. Speaking of, who else can I invite to this? I could bring Kenya into the Federation. Ooh. Let's... I think after Fusaid does this, we'll have her... If she makes contact, we'll have her bring Kenya into the Federation. Let's go.
Establishing contact.
Though
All right.
our methods may differ, we both wish to safeguard humanity.
Yeah. Sure thing, Lee. Alright, let's trade some stuff. I just want us to be friends. Show that you're pleased with us. But I still would prefer to have a non-aggression pact. And so I think one of the things I'm going to trade with you... I'm going to trade an org with you to get this. It might be Bluestone Works. We're going to do Bluestone Works. Improve relationships. Can I not get... Why can't I get the non-aggression? Is it because we're in conflict? I guess I gotta go from in conflict to tolerant. We gotta probably talk to her again later. What do you got for me? Can I get some booze? You won't give me any... I know you have resources. I guess you just don't want to trade me any resources. Oh. This isn't going to work, you know that. Nurse trade. Yeah, you don't want to trade me any of these techs or these projects. What about orgs? This isn't gonna work. Ah. I mean, this will improve our relationships with them, and I think that's what I want most. Alright, generous. Hopefully that... Yeah, we're at tolerant now, so hopefully next time I talk to them, we can be all friendly and stuff. And get a non-aggression pact.
I have new information.
I have new information. Okay. Yeah, alien. Take me there. We're gonna kill this sucker, Xeno Alpha 4. Xeno Alpha 4, you're gonna be Xeno Alpha dead soon. I should investigate this, but not now.
Things are cooling off.
Good job, Congo is gonna be so peaceful.
Things are stabilizing.
Yeah, keep stabilizing stuff. Henry. Romulo, don't fail me. Don't you fail me. You're supposed to be my purge person. I need you to do a killing mission next mission.
We're here.
Yeah! Alright.
Wrapping up here.
We got Indonesia. It's under our control now. Let's see. We're gonna... I can't stop the spoils because that's with the... Oh! But the servants are trying to come in and take out... Oh, I see. Well, you know what? Since the servants are here... I may be a bit over, but I'm gonna... Let's just get rid of... Let's go ahead and just drop Ireland. Don't care for Ireland. And... I don't want the servants here. So I'm just gonna... I might just crack them. I might crack down their legislative area here. Yeah. 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 Crack that down, work on welfare. Unity we need to get for sure. Let's do this. Allies. Be friend with America. Your rival. Ooh. You're at resting 2.5. Ally America, ally Japan. You're gonna rival. For some reason you're gonna rival Mexico. And I'm gonna say Tanzania too. That should be enough, I think. 3.5. 3.5 is still something. We're gonna add a couple more. Who else? I guess Israel. Well, what does it matter if I do? What does it matter if I do Congo and South Sudan? I know it's affecting them too, but you know what? Whatever. They need their cohesion's low anyways. They need high cohesion. Should bring me up to. Oh, because they only have 3. They don't have 4. So if anything, it makes more sense to rival Japan. Okay, so who else can I rival? Guatemala, no. I need something with 3 pips or 3 control points. I think Argentina does. The South Africa, do you have? Yeah, you have 3. Argentina and South Africa. We're gonna rival you. That's because nobody controls South Africa and Argentina. At least not yet. There we go. That should boot our cohesion above. Yeah, 5.4. I'll take it. Servants and our alliance. That's cool. Afu Said, come over here. Protect our interests in Indonesia.
Protecting our interests.
I'm here.
Rainer, I'm actually going to have you go and hide. We're going to have you go to ground for the moment. You did a good job discovering that alien. Now you're going to go to the Great Lakes and hide there, and hopefully you don't die.
Evading pursuit.
Where to?
That said, Romulo, we got somebody for you to kill. And his name is Alpha. Alpha 4. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, because it's in a friendly area. Oh man. Can't kill Alpha 4 yet. Because he's in servant land. What to do? Can he? No, he can't, because his investigation is nowhere near the espionage points where we need it. Well, I mean, you could do crackdown. Let's crack down on this Indonesian servants. Let's try to help out whoever wants to take it. Ideally me. I don't think I can afford to take it right now. That are it might be wiser just to investigate alien activity at this point.
We'll see what we can find.
Yeah. We'll wait for this alien to get out. Wait for this alien to get out. I mean, at that point, I might as well have Rainer keep investigating him. Investigating him. So that's so much ops. That's more than we get per month. Is it worth trying to kill him? Oh, it may not be. I might be better off trying to go for something down here. Oh, let's try it. Who knows? Maybe he might go to Israel, and I'll have some luck there. I said, Romulo, we'll have you do alien activity stuff here down in South Africa.
Investigating alien site.
All right, and go.
Securing our control.
Good job for Saeed. I think I'm okay with how this is right now.
Person of interest surveilled.
Nice. Is he still in? He sure is. Oh, he's trying to get the people to. Oh man, look at all those people. Look at all those people loving the servants. He's enthralling them. Oh, Alpha. Alpha 4, you're doing such a job.
Stabilizing.
We were unable to increase security.
Oh, it's okay, Henry. You did a good job. Failing. All right. We have Victor 6. Victor 6. I hope you don't do anything that will blow me up.
We have found.
I mean, I guess you could, because I'm about to kill one of your guys. Wait, this one up. Is it because I investigated him? Oh. I investigated him with Rainer, who they already are aware of. So maybe I should have gone into hiding with Rainer then. Oh. Alright, Rainer, we're gonna have you go to hiding in America. Put around here in the States.
Initiating deep cover.
Standing by for orders.
Oh man, might actually have you do the same, Henry. Yeah.
Hunkering down.
I don't like the fact that the aliens know about them. It's one thing for the other factions to know, but I don't like when the aliens know. That said, Kirk, I think you're still fine for now. Let's go ahead and... It's going up slowly. Going up slowly. Slowly indeed. Kirk will have you investigate.
We'll recon the site.
I'm here.
Jeez, we still know about this alien too, but he still hasn't moved. I want to kill him. Oh, but I can kill somebody else. I could kill Michelle. Part of me thinks, though, it's a good idea to try to convert her. I think I want to try to convert her to the cause. I need a turncoat in the servants, so I might do that with her. Get a little bit of I think 89's pretty good.
Eyes on target.
Standing by for orders.
Saeed, we're gonna have you defend America's interests.
Securing our interests.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. We're almost at the 28, so I can set another boost. Or set up the mines on Mars, or the moon. That'd be good. And let's see, maybe it's better to start the Federation here with Kenya. Sooner the better, right? You're not on cooldown though, are you? Congo, blah 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 blah, South Africa, blah 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 blah. No, let's I guess let's just do it.
At your service.
It's initial policy. Anyway, we'll have you go to ground next turn.
Making things safe for our people.
Make it safe for us. Keep America safe.
Going off the grid.
Alright, right now let's see. Do they still know about you?
We'll be
No.
ready for new
Good.
orders soon.
At least that's what we think.
I have new information.
Alright, keep investigating her. Because I think we won't be able to persuade her unless we get loyalties down to a fact. I mean, I guess I could have Raynor investigate her.
Mission
All right.
complete.
Federation, Kenya. Confirm. Alright.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Kenya, under the control of resistance, has decided to join in federation with the East African Federation. They will be in permanent alliance and share space programs, funding, and boost. I mean, nobody has boost in this federation yet, but they will soon. Right.
Recon complete.
Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. All right. We're gonna have Henry go to ground next. I don't think there's anything else besides leave. No, we don't want that to leave. We don't want you to leave. Can you not? No policies. Why can you not federate with Tanzania? Cannot be in the same federation. New federation. They're not in the federation, right? No, they're not. Why can't they be in the federation? Fail. Why do we fail? Great Lakes must be allied or be able to ally with all federation members, ignoring alliance adjacent requirements. Okay, why can't you ally? I guess because we're not next to... No. South Sudan. Well, we're allied with them. The Great Lakes must be allied or be able to ally with all Federation members. Why can't they? They're not rivaled with Africa or anybody else, right? No. I guess maybe I have to wait until the 12th. Yeah, because they were rivaled with Congo, but not anymore. We'll try it. We'll see how that works. Oh, let me go ahead and change this music. I need something more space-like. What's more space-ish than funk? Let's try funk for a bit, huh? Yeah, I mean, it's fun. Because it has the word fun in it. Okay, I guess, Henry, you're going to go ground now. We'll have you go to ground.
Going into hiding.
Reporting in.
Kirk? Oh, I should probably have you go to ground too. Why aren't you going up? I guess this only goes up every 30 days, so that's... I guess that's fine. Playing the slow game, people. Slow and steady. Should we try to... No, you're not our investigation, that's Raynor. Let's go ahead. I think once we get past 1.5, it's gonna start affecting our GDP, so let's keep at this for now.
We'll make things safe.
At your service.
Right? Because if we look at Mexico... Well, Mexico's getting better. But their unrest is going up still. Yeah. Well, we're lowering it slowly. Said. Go to ground.
Going into hiding.
Raynor, let's have you go
Standing by
investigate. Let's see. Let's think about this. For the moment. Would it be wiser to play a more offensive role in trying to get with try to play a more offensive role here? Try to get some of their control points taken away. Especially here in the northern part of Africa and like the whole... I don't know what this region is called. Euro-Asian region? I don't know. Well, I guess it's for now. I guess for now, let's detain her.
Eyes on target.
This is quite a good song. I'ma like this song. Wait, oh, my bump, my bad.
Evading pursuit.
I like this song. Good job evading pursuit.
Going off the grid.
Good job going off the grid. Yes, I liked it.
any species capable of contacting us would have overcome the petty divisions that plague humanity, allowing them to call out as one voice. We should therefore use all the means at our disposal to demonstrate that we too are a united and harmonious race.
You don't know that, Lee?
Chancellor Li Qingzhao. Archival footage from the International Model UN debate.
People could be hating each other, Lee. You don't know that? Even means that we don't know nothing about. Modern neural networks are computational learning and predictive models systems predominantly used for speech and image recognition, medical and diagnosis, and even spam filtering. Ooh, nice. That's great. New advancements in this field draw from biotechnology seeking to make them behave more like a human mind. This dramatically increases their range of applications and render them capable of recognizing and understanding far more of the world around them. What are, in effect, digital yet non-sentient brains can solve the previously unsolvable, whether it be deciphering the mysteries of the cosmos, curing the most stubborn of diseases, or simply easing many of the tiny burdens and inconveniences that complicate our lives, such as organized plans directing all air traffic and generating the text for video games. Importantly, these next generation neural networks are also a critical stepping stone towards true artificial intelligence. Science. Science be good. This allows us to do the next research. Self-repairing software. What? Alright, so looks like... Oh, they went for multi-core fusion systems next. That's pretty good move. Good job, Exodus. I applaud you on that. Oh, we're about to do construction modules too. Oh, I hope we have enough boost to send this to Mars. Because I think if we get this construction module done, we're going to send this to Mars before we start building on the moon. Which is funny because you should be building on the moon first and then sending this to Mars. But if it's too expensive, it might be. We might still do our original of doing Luna. Luna!
Target in a secure location.
Good. We detained them until the 19th. We'll figure out if we want to repeat that. And we can do construction modules. Alright, let's pause this. We're going to open up the research. We're going to continue with in-situ resource utilization. Let's take a look. All right, Mars. Oh, we're in space. Whoa, we're in space, and now we're going to zoom into Mars. What's a good Mars spot? This one. This one? This one. Let's go. Whoa.
Cleaning things up.
Outpost. How much to construct? Okay, so it's going to require 10 power, 7 boost. I could send it. Well, 7 boost. Well, essentially 8 boost, but I also need to have the fissile pile ready to go. 5 boost as well. It'll get there sooner. Or fissile pile. Let's go ahead and send you up. We're doing this. Fissile pile, go. And then the construction module. Go. Okay. So these are going. I think I might send one more fissile pile. No, I can wait because this is going to be up and running. Once this construction module is up and running, then I'll be able to start building like crazy on Mars. That's the idea, at least. So that, let's go ahead. I wonder then. The moon. I don't think this is the pile I wanted before, but it was just, I'm just using this to see if I, let's see, I can send a construction module on moon. That's going to be 5.8. Along with, I can't do the mining outpost, but what about the solar collectors? That's just going to be 3. Okay. I could probably start getting stuff done on the moon now. Alright, so if that's the case, we'll start moon stuff. Moon stuff. Moon. What am I looking for? You. Luna. I think I wanted to do Ryu Station. We'll start getting stuff here. We're gonna start sending the solar collector. Yeah, solar collector. Oh, it doesn't matter, space or Earth. We're gonna also send a construction module. Wait, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're good. It'll take a little longer, but that's okay. Once we got this going, we should have then stuff start building in space. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Oh, we got our mission control cap back. Sweet. We're getting progress in space now. We're getting our economy started. Sometime next year, we should be getting stuff rolling in. All right, all right.
Surveillance complete.
What's her loyalty? Go to identify. What's her loyalty? Tell me.
Things up.
Wait. Why didn't you were supposed to tell me your loyalty? I wanted to take her. I wanted to try to convince her to be one of us. Turncoat. I see she's trying to get.
Violence is abating.
Oh, Humanity First finally got a move in. Made their move and are in China now. Ooh, that's a big move. Would they be able to have the CP for it? They will. They're making room for it. Okay, I'm okay with that, as long as it's not anybody else. Oh, it sounds like we're getting ready for something. Oh, Project Exit is you working. You working. Gonna get. Oh, they even got another control point. Oh, they're working. We're gonna have proposed ending the rivalry with Congo and turning to normal relationships. Should we? Which one's lower? Gonna take me a moment to try to find this. Lower beginning. Who owns you? The Protectorate. Why? I'm gonna say no. Because I think I want my rivalry with you. Yeah. No go, Protectorino. We be reveling. Actually, that's probably the reason why they don't like us. I think me saying no to that doesn't generate hate. Okay. Instead, let's be oh no, yeah, you're in the Federation now. Yeah, here we go. Peace Federation. Can I actually have... Yeah, here we go.
Acknowledged.
Arfu Saeed.
Heading
We're
to the
gonna bring in
Your orders?
2 more people here. For a Federation. Just wondering how else am I going to get more of these. I think once I get that Federation going, we're gonna start working in the Indonesia area. Oh yeah, they're straight up working on boost now. Boost. That's it. I'm wondering, should I keep trying to work on trying to bring the peace around here? See, I already have Kirk working on that. What about here in Congo? Congo should be fine for another few months. Kenya needs work on. Great Lakes also needs work on. South Sudan, we're getting down. I guess we'll continue on South Sudan.
We'll turn down the heat.
Henry. Oh, right, no. Rainer, I wanted you to keep, you know what, yeah, just start investigating people. See where they are, where their loyalty lies.
Initiating surveillance.
Where do you need me?
Henry, go ahead. South Sudan.
We'll turn down the heat. Ready to go.
I guess just continue investigating, Michelle. Wait, Henry, you can't persuade her, right? Because we don't know her loyalty. So,
ready.
Oh, okay. Detain her again.
We'll bring them in.
We gotta know her loyalty to bring her to our side. We're gonna force her to like us. That's nobody's known by aliens, right? Kirk, you're still fine. You're always fine. Ooh. Oh, can't get you. I may. Let's see where I'm gonna do. Yeah, we'll run with it. We'll just keep running. Go. Oh, I left oh, I don't want you to do spoils no more. I want you to do welfare. Oh, don't. Okay, good. We got her. To the left, and we got her again.
Person of interest surveilled.
We know her loyalty is 15. All right. Well, I think we can still work with that.
Order is returning.
I repeat.
Things are cooling off.
Henry, I think I might have you try to turn somebody next turn. We're gonna get you to get acquainted with Michelle.
Policy direction complete.
We'll do Great Lakes and then work our way to South Sudan. Repeat.
Wrapping up here.
All right. Wonder how. See. It might make sense to wait. No, I think I'm not sure if this is 100%, but I think if I were to combine Tanzania and Congo, their space program will combine, right? So in this case, we should see it go from 21.5 to, well, 21.5 plus 15 should get us around like 36.5. And I think the same for these other ones. I don't think, yeah, I'm not investigating any, well, never mind. Looks like South Sudan, we're just having them go straight into a space program, so yeah, that's fine. All right, Henry, turn somebody. Can you really not turn Michelle? Oh, give me a moment. Ooh, sorry, I just had I got some chicken nuggets, so I might be eating them. If you hear me eating them, I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to stop the sound so you don't hear them. Oh man, we really got no luck turning her. I don't know, mission difficulty doesn't add on, but yeah, nothing. I don't think Fusaid turns coats. Either way, she's not good at it. Yeah, she's worse. It's not even, let's see. Let me look at this again. You want to turn Michelle, but it's just her loyalty is too high. So what I'm seeing is that I need to get my persuasion up there. Let's see, if I get another 9 up, it's gonna be 29 over 37. You boost this up into 7 more. Yeah, that still is not gonna be enough. I need somebody with lower loyalty then. We're gonna try to possibly look for somebody with 10 loyalty. I think 10 loyalty will probably have a chance. Alright, well that said, how do the aliens know about what you're doing already? We're gonna go ahead and just continue stabilizing here. Or you know what? Can I take anything from her? What orgs do you have, Michelle? Wait, this is pretty good. I might take that Sagittarius. Yeah, I think that's a good one. Too good of a one to ignore. Let's go for it. Oh, they must have, I just realized, because didn't she have like 25 before? They must have taken it off of her.
Targeting enemy Oaks. Ready for your orders.
I didn't think you could do that if they're detained. Wait, she wasn't detained though for a little bit of time.
At your service.
Alright, well, we're gonna keep investigating people.
Eyes on target.
Reporting in.
I mean, I could kill her. I'm not going to, though. Where are you investigating? Panama.
On the way to
We got an alien over there in Panama? We gotta kill this alien then. We ain't gonna have no alien here in America. In the Americas. Let's said.
Standing by.
I'm gonna wait. I don't want America to have aliens. The Americas to have aliens. But I think I'll have to wait this time. And there we go. In pseudo resources utilization. Reduces our dry holes. Get more lucky extraction from mines. All good. Let's do some research. We can do fission pile kits. Cool. I think for the time being, we might need to start working on building start getting stuff to get our spaceships ready. So, let's see. I need to figure out, what do I need to make a shipyard? I know for some of the components that I want for my ship, my first ship, real simple ones. Now I just need to figure out what's the space docks. I think space docks is what leads to shipyards, right? Spacecraft. Hold on. Space docks, basic assembly platform for interplanetary spacecraft. Also function as a spy and a launch probes. Interplanetary spacecraft also function as this module will be powered. So this allows me to build spacecraft, right? I think if I do that, I gotta look. This leads into shipyards. Yeah. What do I need for shipyards, though? After all the other people's. I know. Okay. All right. Let's do space docks. We're gonna start getting these up, and then we're gonna start working on components for our ships. Because to me, it makes sense to get this up and running, so that way I can start figuring out where, or when, and where to build these. Goodbye, Michelle.
Surveillance complete.
Oh, nice. All right, Henry, I'm not going to question your loyalty anymore. I might actually just have you get inspired one more time, and then I won't question you anymore.
All get quiet.
Oh, what are these other ones? Constellation Foundation. This one's kind of tempting. 6% in knowledge. Oh, both of these. I only could take one, though. And I think since I can only take the one, I'm going to do the Sagittarius investigations. Steal.
Things are cooling off.
Eating my nuggets, cause they're good.
Mission complete. Prepping for the next mission.
I think that's everybody, right? Federation. Yeah. And I think Congo can actually join. March 10th of next year. I'm fine with that. Oh, we have completed construction of our new solar array and blah, blah. Construction of solar array, great. But what I'm looking for next is construction module. I'm still getting spoils from someplace. Who's spoiling? Why are you spoiling? Why are you spoiling Canada? You even spoiling here in Indonesia. I might get rid of. I might be a little hostile to them.
We have found something.
All right. Okay. Have we go to Mexico and Mexico's interests?
Securing our control.
Ready for my mission.
Yeah, it's getting like slowly going up there. We're gonna have
Standing by.
Henry go and defend our Japan interests.
Securing our interests.
Ready for my mission.
Kirk, go to Ukraine and kill some aliens. Yeah.
Going in hot.
Go do what you do best.
Ready for my mission.
Romulo. Let's see. I could just take. I could kick him out of Canada. Did I just kick him out of Canada? I don't like that they're spoiling. I don't like that they're spoiling Canada. I worked so hard to get it at its low inequality. I'll hold off on it for now. Alright, so if that's the case, Raynor, keep investigating. You investigated Henry. Now do Kirk.
Investigating target.
At your service.
That leaves us with Romulo. I guess keep working in the Great Lakes.
We'll make things safe.
Or Why has this not gone down? I think it's still because of my initial thought about the servants not liking us. Yeah, let's just play that out.
Making things safe for our people.
Cool job, Henry.
Securing our interests?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got another alien here in low orbit.
We've got some intel on our target.
Pretty loyal, good. I might raise that even more.
Things are cooling off.
I won't have you repeat that.
But numbers.
Looks like we have a lot of alien presence in Kiev. They only got 36% done. And we don't know where that is.
Home is wherever you lay your head, it is said. If only this were true. Home, as far too many of us know, is only where no one is trying to destroy all that you hold dear. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee to the BBC.
Our outpost tabs have been a successful proof of concept. This means the time has now come to begin housing humans on other worlds in unprecedented numbers. This is not merely a question of constructions, but most of all one of safety. Even the slightest error, oversight, or malfunction could cost hundreds, even thousands of lives. If we are to proceed from mere research outputs and towards something resembling society, we need to think in the longer term. Oxygen generation is paramount, as are sustainable food and fuel sources. But privacy, leisure, and education will also become even more pressing concerns. Thus, we must build habitats at scale designed to be modular and expandable. While this remains early days for the spread of humanity beyond Earth's orbit, these nascent settlements can prepare other planets for eventual full colonizations. Alright, we got settlement cores. Alright, what's next? So I was gonna do the fission, but we're already working on that. Ooh, this music. I might do... I think carbon nanotubes, that's what I'm going to do next, because I think that's what I'm going to need for my ships. So let's start working on that. And it looks like we're about to finish on fail sites. Nice. That said, give me a moment. Before I cut myself off, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Sorry, I had something, well, I had to use the bathroom for once, and I had something in my eye, so I was trying to get it out. And it still is in there. So, yeah, alright, let's keep going. I didn't realize we just paused. I gotta get going. What did I do? We have resources to acquire national life for one of our counselors. Virginia proposed ending our rivalry. Indonesia. Is that something I should do? Who's in charge of Indonesia? No, I decline. Decline. That said, let's go ahead and...
Reporting in.
Jeez, everybody's just knowing about these people. I gotta get better espionage for them. That said, he's gonna do... Well, I guess nothing besides defend interests. For Tanzania.
Protecting our interests.
Black.
Where to?
And then... Well, we're kind of... Not really. I was going to say, we're kind of having the unrest under control, but we're really not. If anything, it's just not increasing as fast. Which is good. I just want it to be lower. Yeah, especially like here in Kenya. 8.1. I mean, it's getting lower. I just wanted to... I want to lower faster. Welfare is definitely helping though. Welfare economy. Speaking of, oh, they left Nigeria. I wish they didn't leave it spoiling. It looks like they're going full in for China. Oh man. Has anything else changed? Servants got Czech Republic. Still have here in the Northern Africa region and here in the Middle East area. Yeah, no. Nope, no. No. I wish I figured out what was in my eye. Yeah, everything else is looking good. Yeah. I still wanna kick them out. I wanna kick them out so bad. They're just boiling up my Canada. Yeah. Let's let's see. Let's think. Initiatives are over. Servants are not. Humanity first. Well, they're getting China, so they're about to get a big boost into a lot of stuff if they can fix China. That's sad. I want to control Indonesia, or should I try to go for Nigeria next? The unrest is going up, but that's because the cohesion and inequality is going up. I might just go in, take Nigeria, fix the spoils issues, and then bounce. Because I don't want to... I'm thinking maybe later on I can go in and take Nigeria once I get this region of Africa fixed up. It's just something I'm thinking about, though. I'm not 100% committed on it yet. But it's a work in progress. Again, it's a work in progress. Because I want to take here. I'll take Africa, and then I want to work my way down to South America. And then I want to get this part of the world too. I mean, it makes sense to get here too, but because here is part of Africa. But one thing at a time.
Standing by.
Romulo. I might actually have you go in and purge. I might do that idea. They might hate me. I'll just try to become friendly with them afterwards. Go ahead and purge. Purge.
We are taking power.
Ready to go.
Purge. Go full 60. 64.
Terminating the opposition.
I'm here.
Then Henry, I'm gonna have you hide. I'll have you hide it in the States.
Initiating deep cover.
Where to?
Kirk, everybody just knows about you. I might just have you hide. Do I want you just to hide? I think I was having you investigate people. I think I was having you investigate people. Where did I leave off? Oh, so this is the bad thing of having just going back and forth. He's 24, so I'm just leaving him. Oh, I can level up. I'll do that in a sec. He's level oil 18. I guess I must have just had him done. Figure out Romulo, Usaid, and Raynor. Alright. I guess for now, though, I'll have you hide. Or maybe not. No, I'll have you hide. Go to ground.
Going into hiding.
Oh, I got research. Enemy within. We have completed parasite projects. Where a pheromone is a chemical that can influence the recipient's behavior, our investigations of this so-called parasite reveals that it is an actual living cell. The distinction is that a pheromone effect wears off relatively quickly, whereas parasites are capable of reproducing in the recipient's body, therefore exceeding the effects for significantly longer. When cross-referencing fMRI scans, the electroencephalograph electroencephalographic data. Electroencephalographic data. I gotcha. Bear with me. ENCEPHALOGRAPHIC. Alright, tell me how to say this, computer.
Electroencephalographic.
I was nowhere near saying it correctly. Electroencephalographic data. We find that an almost burped. An awake subject's brains exhibit an abnormally high level of theta waves. These are normally only present during REM sleep or deep hypnosis. Ooh, hypnosis. And when as copious as seen in a ferocite affected subject will make them unusually suggestible. Oh, would you kindly go and spy on your human race for me? Alright, we increased our defenses for being influenced by alien ferocites. Yeah. Thrall orgs. What? Enthrall orgs? Oh, they can steal my orgs. Oh, darn aliens. Steal my organizations.
We are learning how the Hydras control our people's minds, Commander.
We are learning how they control brains. Our suspicions are confirmed. The ferocites are indeed the mechanism by which the Hydras control their servants. The chemicals that Hydra ferocites produce are incredibly potent and seem significantly designed to affect humans, so much that we now believe that the initial abductions must have been an alien research effort to develop them. Even momentary exposures can affect a recent recipient. Longer exposure will quickly overwhelm them. Once ingested, the ferocite makes their way via mucous membranes to the region of the brain called the supramarginal gyrus, the region of the parental lobe that is reasonable for human empathy. Once there, the ferocite takes up residence in the myelin sheath around the nodes of Ranvier, where they regulate impulse conductivity. Influence increases until maximum saturation is reached, at which point additional exposure has no further effect. They saturate people with the ferocite. The ferocite has a limited lifespan. As they die off, and in the absence of a pop-off, the subject gradually regains its sense of self-determination. This process is slow, less like awakening from sleep and more like gradually coming to terms with a new perspective. This gives us a slow but reliable method of treating returned abductees and Hydra servants from now on. Unfortunately, we have yet to discover any method of expelling ferocites from a human body directly. We have, however, confirmed that ferocites' exposure can be prevented by basic air filtration systems. All of our personnel will be issued with such gear on future operations. Oh, my people have been breathing the ferocite. Alright, next is the research Hydra containment. We do that by, I guess, once the Hydra containment project is available. We're coming up to the ends of what we can learn from the Hydra autopsy. The next step is to take one alive, which requires us to construct a containment facility. With our new understanding of Hydra ferocites, we should be well within our capabilities. Alright, we got to contain them now. What? Alright, research. What do I research now? Why do the xenoflora defolates? Deflates. Why can I not remember how to say deflates? Let's do this. Great job, Henry. Keep hiding in Minneapolis. You too, Kirk. You two have a good old drinking time or Burger Time. I forget what they have in Minneapolis. I forget what they're famous for. It's not cheese. Oh, we can now do alien containment. I think I gotta do that now, right? Oh. Let's see. This is done on next year. Concentrated in armies do 25% more bonus to xenoforming. National in our region suffer a -2 penalty. I think on both of these. I think it makes sense due to deflates right now, and then alien containment afterwards. Just because I need to get that out of the way. Ow! 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 Solar power kits! No! No! Alright, we got space docks. Cool beans. Now let's focus on making... I might do... I know I want to build... I want to get parts for ships, but like... Being the improved maintenance procedure makes me want to research that before even trying. At this point, it's going to be done when the xenoflora is done. I might be at the point where I need to start... Well, no. I think once I get my mines done, I'm going to start building more stations in space. I need those bonuses. It seems to the point now where bonuses are going to be helpful. A lot more helpful. I know ideally you want to wait until you get like mission to the inner planets, but I think we're at the point where we need some stuff now more than later. Originally thinking if I should pull back some of the research here, but it's fine. Okay, how are they doing in China? How are the Han? Oh, they're taking China over. I wish they didn't spoil it. But well, I don't know if it's better to them than somebody else now. Wildfires. Well, we can help prevent those damages. We got the ops.
Our associates are now in charge.
Alright, we got Nigeria partially taken. I'm fine with this. Oh, Nigeria. Oh, they changed Nigeria too. Oh, now I feel bad taking them. Ah.
Our people have taken control.
Well, there it goes. South Africa proposed to end a rivalry with Indonesia. Who owns South Africa now? Is it the Sir? It sure is. Decline. Decline, decline. Oh. Ooh. Oh, South Africa. Inequality is so high. It's not looking good for you. Yeah, it's not looking good for you. I didn't read what that said. Oh, our affairs are so high. Why? Did we get... Oh, because of, we got Nigeria. That's right. That's just gonna be the moment. That's just gonna have to be for the moment. In 2030, yeah. Let's go ahead and...
Ready.
Oh. Go kill some aliens, Rainer. No. Kirk's our killer. Kirk's our alien exterminator. Go do that. Go do your job.
Your orders?
Romulo, go and purge the last spot in Nigeria so we can get rid of our Holden there.
Your orders?
Saeed, I guess, investigate the anomaly down in South Africa.
We'll recon the site.
Ready for my mission.
Rainer, how are we doing over here for unrest in Mexico? It's still going up. Let's bring it down.
Restoring order.
What's the up?
We're getting better. We're getting better, though. Henry. Oh, that's right. I need to start. I need to protect my interests.
Securing our control.
At your service.
You can't. I guess. Raina, you go investigate. Fusaid, go and look at interests here in South Sudan.
Securing our control.
Yeah, especially since we're over cap right now. Verb.
Protecting our interests.
Go.
Making things safe for our people.
Good job. Transitional coordination. I don't think that's something that I want. At least not at the moment because it's going to be too much. Yeah, 10,000. That's too much. Even this is too much, and that's for 10. Not gonna publicize alien threat. Now we're fine with what we got. Oh, is anybody taking me over yet? No. But we're looking to be taken over soon by possibly the initiative here. No one else seems to be close. Well, never mind. Exodus is almost... They might be taking over here in carbon nanos, tubes, or the molten fusion cores. Fission cores. That's alright with me, though. At least we get the research going. Meow, meow. Oh, they brought Poland into it. Oh, they're getting bigger. Oh, it's gonna be Benelux soon. In fact, I'm surprised they haven't. Oh, are they over? They sure are over. Humanity first is over. But they might just give up Benelux or somewhere over here. By the way, it's looking like the EU is getting pretty full. Exodus is doing a good job. Wow.
The LZ is secure.
Lowered it by 29. Good job.
We found something.
Found stuff.
We've
Cool.
removed some threats.
All right, take me there. We're just gonna. Then we might just dip out here. Yeah, we'll focus on welfare. We got economy going. Knowledge I want up. Unity. Yeah. I want to do something like this. Because Unity is not that big of an issue. I say that. It's abandoned. Oh, we'll wait until the end of the month. Wait. No, I don't wanna cancel. Maybe we should get Unity, focus on bringing Unity. I was thinking that one a month would be enough to bring Unity up, but I'm getting impatient. I'm getting tired of having my people working on unrest. I might rework these to throw in Unity, but I want the space program. We'll work towards the space program. We'll keep what I have. We'll get rid of Nigeria when it comes to next turn. Those. Decline. Abandon Nigeria. All right, we're back under. $14. I'm partially thinking we could do one more in management, since it's only like less than 1,000. We could get that one bit of tech here, or CP here that the servants have. Take it away from them. This sounds so nice. Break my heart. I need you. This is probably what the aliens put into people's heads.
Standing by for orders.
How do you be? All right, what am I doing? Well, I'll find out. I think once I bring them together, that's when I'll know if I have a complete space program or not. I'll figure this out in March. Okay. That, unrest. Just here in the Great Lakes. Probably South Sudan first. We'll just work our way down. No, Great Lakes first. So...
What's the up?
Go investigating China.
Alien site.
Reporting in.
Working stability and
we'll make things
Great
safe.
Lakes.
Ready for my mission.
Same to you.
Restoring order.
Ready.
Same to you, Kirk.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Acknowledged.
And I guess the same for you, Romulo.
Restoring order.
Yeah. Yeah, because Mexico's getting better. Mexico's getting better. Really tempted to kick him out. You know what, that said, I have not been leveling up my agents. I said, how am I gonna level them up? No. Oh, this is pretty good. Oh, but that's in... Oh, I don't have Taiwan. Ugh. I might do something a little unorthodox. Maybe not unorthodox, but I think... Let's see. Let's think this through. Let's think this through. I'm gonna do this.
What's the op?
Because it's gonna take me a while to do what I want to do. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reorganize their organization, all my counselors' organizations, to try to maximize what I can level their stats in. Because I think I have an idea from what I did last time. I didn't save it, sadly. Or at least I'm not playing on the file that I thought I had it on. So I'm gonna go and reorganize to see who's gonna get level ups and what. Yeah. And I would rather do that off camera so that way... I mean, I know I'm streaming right now, but last time I think I did this, it took me like an hour, and I don't want that to be just like an hour on stream. I'd rather save you the burden. Unless people ask me to do it on camera, then I'll do it on camera. But for now, I'm just showing you what I have for... what their levels are for each counselor and what orgs they have. So that way we're all up to date. And yeah, I think for now... I think this one will be a shorter stream, so I can just try to focus on doing this. So the next time, hopefully I'll have a better idea of how to go about this. Because right now, we're trying to get Africa, at least the eastern part of Africa here, consolidated, so we can start pumping out good stuff from them. I mean, they're already pumping out good stuff, but I think it's better. I think it'll help us at least dealing with the unrest if we just had it consolidated. Maybe not immediately all down to one, but just enough. And then from there, we could probably start focusing on probably expanding here or even like the western part of Africa. Or even try to focus on taking the rest of Indonesia, like focus on the Indonesia part. Maybe kicking out the initiative here in Canada. I think though, until then, I'll try to see you tomorrow. We'll see. No. I will see you tomorrow. You know why? As I look for the wrong button.